Imagine a founder who builds a brilliant, highly anticipated product, but runs their daily operations out of a messy pile of unsorted receipts. We'll call them the shoebox entrepreneur. This founder manages to secure a high-stakes meeting. They deliver a flawless pitch, the room loves the product, and venture capitalists show massive preliminary interest. Then comes the due diligence phase. The investors ask for financial records, and instead of hard profit margins, the founder hands over personal expenses mixed with business costs and a spreadsheet full of estimates. The investors walk away immediately. The product is highly viable, but the chaotic finances signal a fatal lack of responsibility. If a founder cannot track $1,000, an investor will never trust them with $1 million. Which brings us to the focus of today's strategy, card 36 from our deck, titled Accounting. Many founders treat bookkeeping as a tedious, necessary evil, meant only for the IRS. In reality, it is the primary operational tool used to force strategic growth. Treating your finances as an afterthought guarantees operational chaos. That disorganization eventually places a hard, unmovable cap on exactly how far your business can scale. Businessman Robert Kiyosaki puts the core philosophy this way. The word accounting comes from accountability. If you are going to be rich, you need to be accountable for your money. The word accountability feels abstract until you translate it into everyday life. It usually manifests as that tight, anxious knot in your stomach right before you force yourself to log into your online banking app. Consider the forgotten software subscription. We leave it running for months on end, knowing we don't use it, because sitting down to audit our own spending forces us to actually confront our bad habits. A $40 monthly charge seems harmless in isolation. But ignore it for 2 years, and you have quietly bled nearly $1,000 of usable capital into nothing. Avoiding the reality of your balance sheet does not actually reduce your daily stress. It actively drains your cash reserves and severely restricts the strategic options available to you in the future. To stop that cash bleed, every single transaction must be broken down into 5 distinct trackable data points. First, you log the exact date the money moved and the specific recipient who received it. Next, you define the direct business reason for the expense and assign it to a rigid budget category. Finally, you document the exact location where the physical or digital receipt can be found by an auditor. Micro-tracking at this density obviously ensures tax compliance, but it creates the historical dataset required to draft accurate business plans and secure outside funding. Looking at the bottom of the card, we have 2 actionable paths forward. Are your transactions easy to track yourself using dedicated software, or should you step back and delegate this to a professional? Converting single, messy receipts into clear macro data pulls a business out of reactive survival mode and transitions it into proactive strategy. I want you to grab a notebook and a pen. Focus your attention entirely on your primary business project. You need to make a firm binary choice regarding your operational bottlenecks. Will you build a software system to automate this tracking, or will you accept that you need to delegate it? Pause the video right now. Take exactly 5 minutes to write down your decision and identify the immediate first step you will take today to implement it. If your immediate objection is that you have zero budget for premium software or a professional bookkeeper, that is not an excuse to remain disorganized. The brute force habit of manually logging entries into a free spreadsheet, batched into dedicated weekly chunks, is far more valuable than paying for a complex system you never open. Accounting is an empowering dashboard that shows you the exact health of your engine. Knowing those precise numbers grants you the operational freedom to scale aggressively. So ask yourself, if your dream investor demanded a full audit of your current financial system today, what specific story would those records tell them about your capacity for responsibility?